Today, we're bringing you 10 emerging technologies that will change the world. Better stick around for number 1 to find out how Elon Musk may have plans to turn us all into human robots someday. It really feels like we're already living in the future every day. From 5G connectivity to self-driving cars being more accessible, innovation is everywhere we look. It can sometimes be hard to imagine a world with even more innovation, a future world. What would it look like? What everyday problems would be solved? It's a pretty good bet some technologies like artificial intelligence will be in our lives, playing important roles in the future of humankind. Other technologies may seem far-fetched, unnecessary, and frankly unattainable. So buckle up and let's take a look at these 10 futuristic technologies that are going to change the world as we know it. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on the best of the best gadgets in tech. Number 10. Voice assistants. The little voice in our devices that helped us set an alarm or make a list of reminders has already been a part of our lives for some time now. These tiny men and women in our tech have become a dependable way of getting things done. But what if we told you it's only going to get better? Think about it. In a few short years, the majority of American households are expected to have at least one form of voice assistants like Amazon Alexa or Apple HomePod in their home. With big popular tech companies glamorizing the technology, it's only going to permeate into our everyday lives even more. Reports are suggesting that in the near future, voice assistants could grow smarter and smarter, eliminating the need for things like laptops and keyboards. Instead, you'll simply speak to a device, and let's say an entire paper is written from your voice. Talk about public speaking practice. Number 9. Gene splicing. The cure for debilitating and life-threatening diseases such as cancer is one that is talked about very often. Now imagine a world where curing those diseases can be cured with a simple one-time treatment. CRISPR-Cas9, aka Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats, is a sort of gene splicing technology that works to locate and remove or cut off mutated sections of our DNA. This technology has the possibilities of permanently eliminating types of genetic diseases from bloodlines, allowing people with these defective genes to bear their own children without fear of passing along their own genetic disease. Number 8. Mixed reality. We've already experienced augmented reality in the form of gaming. This technology allows you to be transported to any setting you want, temporarily changing your visual reality, making your experiences all the more lifelike. This technology is growing more and more popular with tech giants like Apple pouring millions of dollars into augmented and mixed reality hardware. As far as the future, all rumors point to a world where visual and other sensual realities are made a part of your everyday life. Anywhere from walls that turn into screens like those shown in the old Disney movie Smart House. Whether that freaks you out or not, it's a very true possibility that it's making its way into our lives soon. Number 7. Regenerative medicine. Even though it sounds like some outlandish possibility typically seen in vampire shows, regeneration is very much a true possibility that's making its way to Western medicine at some point. Doctors are already making custom body parts. We know that. And the way they do this magical procedure is they scrape cells off a body part and grow them into more cells in a petri dish. Eventually, the body part grows tough enough to be implanted inside a patient. Whether this sounds like a medical dream or like some sort of cyborg, Hulk-type human, it'll soon be a way of life at some point. One doctor has even successfully managed to grow a fresh human ear for transplantation on a mouse's back. Number 6. Fully autonomous vehicles. Driving is a way of life that'll definitely will not be going anywhere anytime soon. We all need to get from point A to point B. Car brands like Tesla, GM, and Volvo have all popularized the idea of cars driving themselves. But as of now, it's pretty limited to highways and every 10-second heads-up attention from a real-life driver. But that will all soon change as General Motors announced they plan on releasing a car that has no steering wheel or pedals soon. This all brings us back to the idea of chauffeuring. We all need a taxi or Uber from time to time, but soon, those will be driverless and will feel more like you're on a train than a car through the streets. Number 5. Digital wallets. You've heard of cryptocurrencies, the digital form of money that has been increasingly popularized with the dramatic explosion of Bitcoin, which is worth tens of thousands of dollars for just one coin. But what you haven't heard is that soon enough, they can not only become a bigger part of our lives, but actually be the only form of payment available to us. Maybe countries are hopping on the bandwagon of something called digital wallets, where their citizens live in a cashless society. Whether we like it or not, it's only a matter of time where that is our only form of payments everywhere. Number 4. Artificial intelligence. This one that is both exciting and terrifying, and a popular topic for many movies where artificial intelligence grows even smarter than humans and eventually takes over the world. But there are some useful hopes for artificial intelligence, anywhere from automated takeout servers, automatic bars, and so much more. It's probably better to assume that artificial intelligence is headed in the direction of mundane things like that, as opposed to robot doctors and lawyers. That would be crazy and terrifying. Then again, Saudi Arabia has recently given citizenship to the social humanoid robot, Sophia. She became the first ever robot to get citizenship of any country in the world. So perhaps it's not that crazy after all. Number 3. Automation. The biggest tech giants are turning to automation to better serve their audiences and reduce production costs. Whether it be automated warehouse workers to build cars, or even credit card companies using software to detect fraud, there really is no shortage of possibilities for automation, as anything can be automated. The higher the degree of automation, the less intervention needs to be performed by humans to control the process. So what will work look like when everything is automated? Well, it's either the doomsday view, where humans are rendered obsolete, or the realistic view, where robots do all the bits of work we don't want to, leaving us to lounge around in luxury. Either way, there's no questioning our working days will experience a radical change. Number 2. Alive building materials. Can you believe that even the industrial infrastructure of cities and towns could soon face some innovation as well? Scientists have developed a sort of living concrete that is capable of self-healing. It's not actually concrete, but it functions the same exact way. And plus, it's a whole lot more environmentally friendly. Not much is known about the logistics of it all, but it's clear that building structures may be able to fix their own cracks and suck up harmful toxins from the air, and even glow on command, making for some pretty amazing building light shows. Oh well, it can take decades for scientific breakthroughs to make their way to a job site, but the fact of the matter is that a new generation of materials is coming and are making quite the buzz in construction. Number 1. Internet for everyone. It's crazy for us to imagine living in developed countries that have the internet that half of the world's population is disconnected. Well, that's all soon about to change. Google is trying to remedy this problem by using helium balloons to send internet signals to inaccessible areas. That's even companies planning on launching a whole network of laptop-sized mini-satellites into low Earth orbits to deliver internet to the most remote places of the world. We can expect a future of connection everywhere. Bonus: microchip technology. Microchip technology has already changed the world in more ways than we can count, by allowing us to pack a serious punch of computer power and put it in our hands. But there's still a long way to go for this kind of tech. Elon Musk, for one, has recently unveiled a pig called Gertrude with a coin-sized computer chip in her brain to demonstrate his ambitious plans to create a working brain-to-machine interface called Neuralink. He says it's kind of like a Fitbit in your skull with tiny wires, and has already applied to launch human trials. According to Elon, the interface could allow people with neurological conditions to control phones or computers with their mind. But the long-term ambition is to usher in an age of what Mr. Musk calls superhuman cognition, in part to combat artificial intelligence so powerful, he says it could destroy the human race. And that's a wrap for 10 future technologies that will change the world. What technology are you excited for in the future? What do you not want to happen? Let us know in the comments below. Also, Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and check out our Futuristic Gadgets playlist for more awesome videos just like this one. See you in the next one.